David Titterton has had a varied life, from professional sportsman to businessman, but his love of greyhounds has always remained. Alongside trainer Aaron Dunn, David's passion has now led him to set up what he hopes will be a unique British breeding empire.
Primarily I was a footballer, professional footballer for Coventry City. Then I moved to Hereford United and Wycombe Wanderers. My passion's always been into horses and greyhounds. And then it's just developed, and then greyhounds have just involved my life. I created the business from nothing out of my bedroom in 1999, and then we went on to establish, a very good company, and that's given me the grounding really to move on and do what I want to do here with my passion with greyhounds.
I know that British breeding has always been a thing for you, and it took you a long time to find the right facility, but now you have here with trainer Aaron Dunn. Tell us about it. Tell us how this all happened.
It's been 5 years in the making for me. 5 years of moving around and trying to find locations, buying properties, etc. And a chance phone call with Aaron. I had a litter that I wanted to find somewhere to breed and obviously to rear. And next minute, me and Aaron are sitting down, and I'm actually trying to roll out my plans of my passion of what I want to do with British breeding and rearing, and he just took to it.
We've done pups ever since we've come here. We've always done one litter a year, and we've done really well with it. Dave came along for me to rear a litter for him, which I did, and then we got chatting. We know the industry is struggling a little bit with numbers and stuff like that, and we sat down and we came up with a plan to set up a bit of a rearing program here, which I think the sport needs, and lucky enough Dave's come in, invested some money between us, and it's really took off. We've now gone from holding 1 litter a year here to capable of holding 11 litters, and it's just gone crazy. Yeah.
And it's happening, and it's working really well. Lots of puppies here that we've seen today. We're going to run through the ones you've got, starting with the two that are behind us. They're out of Bull Run Bolt and Caterham Stella. Tell us a bit about them.
They're actually owned by one of our biggest clients here and owners, Richie Taberner. So he's here as a kennel hand, and he's very much now into his breeding. He has his racers as well, and they're two of his.
Next door we've got a stunning litter out of Magical Bale and Fly High Ollie Hayes. They're only 4 months old. They're really good looking pups for their age. Yeah,
it's a first litter. Very pleased with those 9. They were actually bred at Sarah Monk's, who's done a fantastic job for me because we were full here. And big things for those, hopefully.
Next door to them, there's two that are owned by Josh Fitton, who obviously has featured on our channel before. One is Tyro Big Mike from Headford Lacken, and a Ballymaceski out of Tremora Kiley, who's also featured on the channel. And that latter one was whelped here as well.
Yes, Josh is a proper dog man, him and his granddad. And when they heard about us, they contacted us to come down here, and they were blown away. And he wanted someone to look after his bitch, Tremora Kiley. And I said, we'll whelp him down for her because it's her first litter. And unfortunately, she lost 4, and we just had the one we happily named him Porky Pie because he obviously had the best of everything. And we got the Tyro Big Mike as well that Josh wanted to buy also, that run alongside to keep his own company.
I think the litter next door could just be the best looking litter here. Obviously, the age helps with the cuteness, but they're Higher Butt and Gilo Zip.
Yeah, fantastic line, great brood bitch. Very successful in her own right in what she's won, and obviously the Gilo dogs, Carl and Nick, they're British bred through and through, and they breed nothing but the best, and we're very lucky to have them here with us.
And they've actually got quite involved here, haven't they? And you with them as well?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We quite heavily linked with Presbet in what I'd supply for all the communications for Presbet and Nick's company, with Carl and Dave, the 2 Daves up there, and we're looking to do all their brood bitches and everything commercially what they've got for the future here.
Some of the older pups, tell us about the ones next door.
Well, Dusty and Eli, what can you say about them, to be honest? That's the first time we've put them on the gallop today with you, and they're just darlings. This is a joy to have. Great characters, and they're good used pups. Skywalker Lizzie. So there's something to watch out for.
They're really well bred and pulling them up the gallop, as you say, for the first time today. And that was only because I asked you to do it, but you were like a proud dad when they went up the way they did.
Yeah, there's nothing better. I've done a lot of work with these pre-going up the gallop in regards to picking up and getting them, knowing what they're going to be chasing, and to put them up for the first time, is is brilliant. There's nothing better, you know, to come here in the mornings and to see these pups, but to put them up the gallop for the first time and hear the heart beating when you're going to slip them off, there's nothing better.
You've also got 3 blacks next door that are owned by yourself and Aaron.
Yeah, tremendous bitch. Friday's Marie. A lot of pace, a lot of early. Better trialer than she was in actual competition. We bought her as a competition bitch originally. And Aero Majestic, stay all day. A lovely dog Barney and Pebbles and Bam Bam, as we call them. And you know, they've really gone on, and 13, 14 months old now.
Where have you learnt what you've learned about doing pups, and what is important to you? What's important for the pups?
Pups, the most vital thing is making sure that pups, right from the inside out, making sure they get the best grub, the best worming, the best attention, you know, down to clean bowls, clean water, everything like that. And then you work on make sure they get the right calciums, the right nutrients then for them to grow and to be strong. And you know, everyone's got this 15-month limit in them and their heads on where a pup should be at 15 months. Pups are ready when they're ready.
We saw you feeding the pups today, yourself and Aaron. I have never seen pups fed like that, with like 9 bowls in one paddock and a pup at each bowl. So well behaved at 4 months old.
You have to know your pups. You know, in the other pen you'll see we only put 4 bowls down. You know, they feed a lot better. These ones, they're a bit finicky with their food, so they need to have the bowl to make sure they're getting the right amount of food for each pup.
The second we walk over to them with the camera, they come out of their pods, but it's lovely to see them all snuggled up in there.
Yeah, we thought long and hard about these pods. They're 100% recycled plastic that we had made from a company in Dumfries, Solway Recycling. You know, it's crucial for a pup to have the right bedding and the right pod for them, because a lot of them do sleep out at night as well, and that environment. So it's the best of the best.
And this is Aaron's land essentially, but you haven't been shy in investing to make sure they've got the best of the best.
I won't be shy, and I'll keep investing until I know that I'm 110% that this is everything that I wanted and dreamt of. That's the person I am. Once I'm involved in something, I won't stop until I know it's 110% right. And I want people to come here and say this is the place that they want to come to. You know, you'll go down Aaron's and Dave's and they'll do a litter for us, and they know that they're doing well. I want that the place to be.
You're still a very busy businessman, your telecoms company, but you absolutely love it here, don't you? I can tell you're in your element.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 110%. It's just to drive through them gates every morning, or when I come here, and the pups to get up knowing it's my car, and I shout to them every morning, they get up and they gallop. Nothing better, no matter how hard a day you've had at work. To have her now here puts a smile on your face, and the passion is what I want to put over, and what I want to put over to people is that, you know, if you send us the pups and we'll rear them on, they know they're going to get the best.
What's the ultimate goal here?
Wow, big question. Buy that bit of land next to me, and develop and to make this even bigger than what we have here. Our ultimate goal really is to be a centre, an actual direct centre for British breeding, so we can whelp, we can rear, you know, we can breed, and to have the pups that we have here, no matter what grades they go to, know that they've had the best. Whether they've got an aeroplane or not inside, we can't tell. They're given the best, and the goal for people to pick up their phone, know without hesitation that we are giving something back to British bred as well.